sparks both fascination and fear in the hearts of many. A mysterious abandoned asylum with a dark past, where the walls have witnessed countless stories of tragedy, despair, and madness. It's a place where reality and the supernatural blend, leaving you questioning what's real. Tonight, we're going to explore the unhinged history of this dark location. So sit back, relax, and grab yourself a snack. This is Q2 Hour.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Hold on. Hopefully we have comments tonight. I'm so excited. What about you, Chris? Hi, Michaela. Hi, Mrs.
Yes,
Pamela.
definitely so.
Chuck. All right. Let me see here. I had to
Thanks for the
share.
stars, Pamela.
Thank you for the stars, Pamela. Yes. All right. Let me see here. Get my notes up. All right, welcome to Q2 Hour, everybody. I am Michelle, and Chris, as you can see, is in the studio with us. Together, we make up the group called Q2 Paranormal. The first thing I'd like to say tonight is I'd like to send our thoughts and prayers to everyone affected by the hurricane last night. If you are able to donate to help these people, please do so. They really need the help. All right, so on tonight's show, we are going through the history of the Madison Seminary. We are doing our Halloween lockdown event there, and we kind of dove into the history of this, Chris.
A little bit.
A little bit. Did you dive into the history?
Yes.
All right, so before we get started, I want to go over the chat rules real quick. This is a live audience, so please, no profanity, keep it clean, don't be rude, respect boundaries, be accepting, and don't self promote. Chris, you want to show them what happens if we have to ban somebody?
I have to find it. Where's it at?
No, I'll do it. Chris,
Oh, yeah!
that is Chris's favorite thing to do, by the way. Also, I would like to take this time to thank our top star senders from last Q2 hour, and here they are. I like this screen better.
Yes.
There we go. All right, so Chris, you're going to have to help scroll the top sender chat across the screen tonight. I think it was who Pamela, Sandy, Amanda V, and Laura. They
Yes.
will get their chats across the screen tonight. Now, if you send stars to us tonight, thank you. You help us to help other people. You'll also get 4 extra entries into our Halloween lockdown fan sweeps bucket if you're wanting to go. So that is something to keep in mind as well. We also have the Halloweenie contest tonight. Now, this is just practice, you guys. Whenever you see this, the first person in our chat to say Halloweenie gets 4 extra tickets into the fan suites bucket for our Halloween lockdown. This is what that video looks like. All right. So And at the end of the show, the last two Halloweenies that we play, we are giving away these really cute bobbleheads. We have two of them. We have the moon and a little witchy on the moon. And we also have a pumpkin that we're going to be giving away tonight at
I
the end of
like
the show.
pumpkin.
I like the moon and the little witchy. That's just me. All right, guys. So the lockdown event. What do you think, Chris? We're going to talk about the history tonight.
Yes,
Yes,
maybe a little bit.
maybe a little bit. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yes. That's all I'm get out, Chris, tonight is a yes or no. What are you drinking tonight? Let's show everybody.
What?
What are you drinking? Not moonshine. Awesome. So you're not drinking moonshine tonight. We got it.
No.
All right, let's get the chat up. All right, let's see here. Jeffrey said, congratulations, Halloweenie, Missy, hello, Chuck, hello, Pamela, Michaela, hello.
Chuck had a question for you. There you go.
Where's my green screen? Not here tonight, thank God, and hopefully it does not show up. All right, so hit those emojis for us, guys. That helps us in showing up in people's news feeds. Okay, so Madison
Thanks for all
Seminary.
the stars, Pamela.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, Madison Seminary, guys. You guys are in for some really fun challenges. What do you think, Chris?
Yes.
And I think what we've decided to do is we've decided to give the 8 people that we take. Yes, we are taking 8 people. We're going to choose 4 out of our Halloween fan sweeps buckets, and Chris and I are going to hand select 4 more people, a total of 8. We're going to spend the night, the 9 hours locked down. All of our participants are going to do challenges. Right, Chris?
Yes.
Anything you want to tell them about the challenges?
Uh, let's see. When we first get there, we're going to do a group investigation together. You do a walk through the building. Then you do your little personal ones, and whoever survives will become a super fan, part of Q2.
An honorary member of Q2 Paranormal. So we're going to do the night of challenges, and yeah, whoever survives and the top participant in the challenges, they're going to be an honorary member of Q2 Paranormal. We'll see if we can slide you in on an episode as well. It's going to be really fun. So let's get into the history of this place a little bit. All right. Can everybody see that? Can you see that, Chris?
Yes.
I've lost my chat on my screen, so I'll let you monitor. All right,
I
so
got it.
Madison, all right, Madison Seminary, Madison, Ohio. Original structure was a wooden building. It was commissioned in 1845, finished in 1847, and it was in operation as a private school for boys from 1847 to 1881. So it was a wooden structure originally. Did you have something you want to say, Chris?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Yeah, so that's the original building. Then they made a brick building. We talked about this a little bit last Q2 hour. Because of the popularity of the school, they had 150 students. So they made a brick building and they named it the Ohio Cottage. And that's mainly the picture you're looking at right now is what it looks like, Madison Seminary, the iconic picture of it. 1891 to 1904, it functioned as a housing. It was purchased by the Ohio Relief Corps to provide housing for the Civil War nurses, widows, and mothers and daughters of the soldiers. Jeffrey said, if you live, you can post it. You want to scroll chat across the screen, Chris?
Yeah, I am. I was going to say something, but you kept going.
Well, I asked you if you wanted to say something. You said no. Go ahead.
It was about the picture he had up before this one, about
Okay,
the school.
we'll go back.
It was a school from 1847 until July of 1891.
Okay. Is that the slide you wanted to see?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
All right. Chuck says it sounds fun. Pamela and Jeff put up little emojis. All right.
Can't show the emojis. I tried.
You can't do emojis? Oh,
No.
you can't show them. All right. So on your screen now is the Ohio State Reformatory, somewhere I want to go. And it's right up north, I believe, from the seminary. I'd like to do a double down and go ahead up there if we can. We'll see on that. But in 1962, the Department of Corrections for Women transferred, what was it? The women on the that were good inmates. Chris, what was that?
They were honor inmates.
Honor inmates. So they
Yes.
transferred some of the inmates to the Madison Seminary. They
Where they
renamed it
worked.
where they worked, and
They
they
worked
renamed.
as staff there to take care of women that needed rehabilitation.
Okay, so they renamed it the Opportunity Village, and yes, it was used for rehab or rehabilitation. Also, an asylum. I don't know the year. Do you know the year on that, Chris?
Uh, June 30th of 1962.
June 30th to 1962. Is that what you just said?
June 30th of 1962.
Oh, okay. All right. So it was an asylum where half were mentally disturbed women, half were mentally disturbed men. And the patients weren't called patients, they were called inmates, which is really crazy.
That's what I call baby girl.
That's what you call baby girl? Who's first on your screen?
I'm waiting to see.
My chat keeps locking up. I don't know why it does that.
Chuck there.
Chuck, you get 4 extra tickets into our fan sweeps. I'm sure you're wanting to go to Madison Seminary. How far away is that from you, Chuck? Chuck and Missy, Michaela, Jeffrey. Don't be
Yep.
shy, guys. We got 120 people in here. Don't be shy. We don't bite hard, that is. All right. He said he's on it tonight. All right. Many of the women patients, this is kind of disturbing. Many of them were committed without actually needing service. It's kind of like the Western Asylum, where women were admitted for silly things like PMS. They could be admitted to the asylum, silly little things. Same
I wonder
thing.
if they accepted dogs.
I don't know.
Drop your little demon chihuahua off.
Oh, you're fine. So the Madison Seminary is really similar. Women really didn't have to do much to get admitted, but they were subjected to sexual abuse, staff abuse, murder, and forced abortion. So sexual abuse, forced abortion, and that is the third floor in the seminary. That is where the asylum was at. That's really disturbing, and I feel like the combination of all this nasty energy. Well, we'll get into that here in a little bit. 1978 to 1993, Madison Seminary or Madison City used the first floor as their police dispatch center. Dispatchers refused to work their shift as they were constantly hearing doors being slammed and running going on the second and third floors. Now I know, Chris, you have something to say about this, don't you?
Yes. When the police took this building over, they took the furniture and decorations behind the building and put them in a big bonfire and burn it.
No. What about the little ad?
The little ad, when they were done with the building, to quote what they said, for rent, historic building, can be leased cheap, building may be haunted.
So they actually said the buildings may be haunted. Oh, all right. So that's, I think, when they decided to do the private ownership, right?
Yes.
Who is the guy who owns it now?
Adam Kimmel.
Okay, so let's get into the reported hauntings. There's dozens upon dozens. So those of you who are interested in going to the seminary, pay attention because this is what you're going to be up against. We have shadow figures. Chris, you want to describe what a shadow figure is for those who don't know?
It's just a black mass of any sort can be a shadow figure.
Do you
It
think that
doesn't have to have a human shape. It could be the shape of an animal, a snake, a bat, whatever.
so? Can they be nice? Can they be bad? Like, what's the
They could
general?
be, they can be whatever, but a lot of people say when they run into them that it's a negative thing.
It's a negative thing.
Yes.
Okay. So we also have reported hauntings of a Stephen, who is a former inmate of the seminary. Also, Elizabeth, who is a nurse or caretaker during the relief home years. Also, a Civil War spy. Wow. So she spied?
She was a spy, and she actually got caught and lied to the other side, and they released her because she fooled them with her tactics, and then later got caught again before after she retired. And then her son sent her here for care after he couldn't take care of her anymore.
Wow, that's interesting.
And she died at the age of 82 on July 18th, 1898.
Wow. So that's Elizabeth. She's an apparition they see at the seminary often. Cold spots. I'm sure everybody knows what cold spots are. It's when the temperature drops suddenly in the room, but also, I the temperature can raise. We went up against that at the Bel Air House, but in this particular spot, people report cold spots. Also, doppelgangers. Those of you who are into the paranormal and you know what a doppelganger is, you may have just went, "Ooh." Joyce, you want to explain what a doppelganger is for those who may not know?
It can be an apparition of a a double of a living person. Doesn't necessarily have to be you, but it could be someone that's with you or someone that's in the building before you.
So, for instance, I could walk down the hallway of the seminary and see myself.
Yes. Or somebody could see you and you could actually be outside somewhere else on the premises.
Yes. So, in your opinion, seeing a doppelganger, like say yourself, good or bad thing?
Some people say it's a good thing, but from what I've always researched, it's a negative thing. You don't want to see yourself.
Why would someone think that it's a good thing?
I have no clue why they think that, but that's their point, and I'm not going to argue with them about it. Everybody's allowed to have their own.
All right. So, also a 7 foot tall shadow man in the hallways. Wow. 7 feet. That's like 2 feet taller than me. I think that's a foot taller than Jeffrey. That's
That's
still
like
tall.
5 feet taller than you.
Oh no, it's only 2 feet. Thanks. I gotta show everybody what Chris bought me to drink tonight since he showed you what he was drinking. He bought me this big old jug here of water.
I'm making sure she's hydrated
So excuse me just one moment while I try to manhandle this bottle.
with her little hands.
All right. So yeah, the 7 foot tall shadow man in the hallway. Crazy. Let's talk about Sarah, the spirit posing as a little girl. There's a place in the seminary called Sarah's Room. I believe it's full of dolls, of course. I think every haunted location has a room that's full of haunted dolls. What do you think?
Yes.
This one is no different. It does
At
have
least every place we've been so far to take our fans on has always had dolls for some reason.
manhandle it, Jeff said. Yeah. So Sarah's room. Now, a lot of people think that Sarah is not really a little girl. We all know that can happen. I'm not going to go in there saying that there's a demonic spirit in there. I'm just going to say there's a dark spirit, a negative spirit. We will feel it out when we get there. But a lot of people say that Sarah is posing as a little girl and that she's really a demonic spirit, but we'll see. We had that at the Bel Air house too, where a little girl was, or something was posing as a little girl.
Yes. Chuck wants to know if there's any clowns.
Clowns? I don't think so. Not this time. Hopefully not, anyways. We'll see. But those challenges, me and Chris have to make up some challenges for all of you guys to do. There's going to be 8 people, so it's going to be
Chris is just gonna have a camera.
really fun, really really fun. All right, let's see who it is, Chris. First one to
I'm
say
waiting.
Halloweenie. All you have to do is type Halloweenie. I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to get picked for this. What do you think?
Maybe. It
Maybe.
is Michaela.
Michaela, you get 4 extra entries into the bucket. Congratulations.
I wish I could share Pamela and Jeff's emojis, but I can't.
Yeah. Ooh, a clown. All right. So, congratulations, Michaela. You're getting 4 entries. Now, the most active areas in the seminary. Are you paying attention, everybody? If you land in the seminary with us, these are the most active spots. First of all, I have heard the walls have bodies within them. They say that if you were to take apart the seminary brick building brick by brick, you would find bodies within. There have been murders in this seminary. It has to do with the women in the asylum. So we'll have to see what goes on when we get there. All right, the third floor asylum where the forced abortions happen, the murder, the abuse, the sexual abuse. That's a hot, active area. Also, we talked about Sarah's room. Here's a photo of the actual Sarah's room in the seminary. It is located in the cottage building, second floor. Reported negative spirit posing as a little girl. Visitors have heard singing coming out of the room and Sarah talking to herself. What does everybody think about that? Who wants to do the doll room? I think there's a lot of people that are scared that they're going to get chosen for this. I really do. But let me ease your fears a little bit. If you do get chosen and you cannot handle it, you can give your ticket to someone who will go. I haven't seen
Pamela's over there mad dogging you.
Why? I haven't seen Andrew Fisher in the show. We're gonna have to take bets on whether he really goes or not.
Yes.
Your
I'm going to start a betting jar.
betting jar whether Andrew's gonna go.
Yeah, let our fans make bets on whether he shows up or not.
I'm gonna make a bet that he doesn't go right now. But if he does, it'll be pretty fun. So I hope he goes. But we'll have to see about the Sarah thing when we get there. Another hot spot, the hallway connecting the 2 additions of the seminary. Again, a dark entity lurks there. I'm not sure if it's the same dark entity without throughout the asylum, but we'll have to just wait to see. The owner is actually scared of this particular area, and he said that staff make sure both doors are shut to prevent the entity from leaving the hallway. I don't think that would work unless you had maybe some salt to draw a line. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah.
Do you think just shutting both doors would work and containing
No,
it?
I mean, yeah, to the salt.
Yes, to salt, but do you think shutting the 2 doors would work
No,
and containing it? I don't think so.
no. Because spirit isn't matter. It can walk right through the door, the wall, whatever.
Right.
So I don't know what they think they're achieving. By all means, that's their choice, but
Yeah. So the seminary, we went over this last week. It's as seen on Travel Channel in Destination America. Now I did spell something wrong here.
it's not paranormal question.
It's not Paranormal Question. It's Paranormal Quest and Destination Fear. They have both investigated. So if you're in the running for this seminary, I would suggest if you want to know what's going on there, go to the YouTube, look up Destination Fear or Paranormal Quest in Madison Seminary, and you'll see their experiences that they had there. Michaela, are you ready for this? If you get chosen, are you ready to do this?
She said
I,
she wants to play with Sarah.
I know Chuck is, and there's no chinchillas, Pamela, at this particular location.
Not yet.
So, little side notes that I thought of when I was doing this. It used to be a hospital, lots of death, and trauma there. The asylum, lots of abuse and trauma there. The school, lots of children. The prison, every prison we've ever been to in our whole career has always been insanely haunted. There's a
Lots
railroad,
of energy.
yeah. There's a railroad nearby, and it's close to Lake Erie.
Lake Erie has its own little thing going on.
What about Lake Erie?
That's what I'm talking about, Lake Erie. I said it has a lot going on.
Like what?
All kinds of things. They find bodies in there. It just, I don't even know right off the top of my head. Like, there's
You don't
just
even know,
a
right?
lot.
It's got some energy associated with it. There's lots of shipwrecks there because of it. I do know that. Dancing to the music.
Something else that you didn't mention with this place,
Mm-hmm.
they were part of the vocational rehab, the High Bureau of Vocational Rehab.
Who? The seminary?
Yeah. Plus, they merged with the Cleveland State Hospital,
All right.
and that was until it closed down for good.
Interesting. So on the chat, Michaela was first on my screen. What about you?
Yes.
Yes, Michaela Polly for entries into the bucket. You girl are well on your way. Jeffrey said weenie.
He forgot to put the hollow in front.
Yeah. Pamela said that, yeah, the ships have sunk. There's lots of shipwrecks in Lake Erie, but just also the water.
Things come up missing there a lot.
And water is a good conductor of paranormal activity, yes?
Yes.
Yes. So everyone thinks that there's a negative energy here, and there may well be. I do not disagree with that at all. But they just think it's a negative, dark spirit that just happened upon the place. What do you think about it, Chris? And then I'll tell you what I think about it.
I don't think it happened upon the place. I'd say it's from one of the inmates or somebody that's tortured, that's angry, that's lashing out, or maybe it could be an elemental or something around the land.
Yeah, I didn't find in too much about the land, but my personal, we'll just have to see when we get there. My personal opinion is check out all the abuse and trauma and crazy energy that's happened at this place on the screen. All the abuse, all the trauma. What happens when all of that just comes together in a big ball of crud?
It just coagulates and becomes something even more negative.
It forms its own thing,
Entity.
yes, which is usually always dark. And I really feel that's what's going on here. Just looking at the pictures, not knowing anything, like we'll have to go there and find out for sure. Pamela says she's a mermaid. She put
Yeah, I know I had that up. Since it wouldn't let me put up her emoji.
So, how many people here are ready for the seminary? Because Chris and I get to choose 4 people. And
Yep,
then,
I'm just going to walk around with the shoulder rig recording everything,
yeah.
taking pictures, and I will assist in investigations if needed. Shell's going to be in the command center, watching that and communicating with everybody.
When we come back from this short little clip, we were going to discuss a little bit about our plans for the participants who are chosen to go to the seminary. We're going to watch this little clip here. Yes, Chris?
Thank you for the stars, Pamela.
Yes, thank you for the stars, Pamela. Thank you, everyone, for the stars. It helps us to help people. And it helps us take people for free to these locations. All right, so here we go, guys. When we come back, we're going to talk about the challenges we're going to do with the winners.
Survive a night in the nut house? A raw, unfiltered, and terrifying experience that'll push you to your limits. Madison Seminary, a place that sparks both fascination and fear in the hearts of many. A mysterious abandoned asylum with a dark past, where the walls have witnessed countless stories of tragedy, despair, and madness. It's a place where reality and the supernatural blend, leaving you questioning what's real. Right now, you have the opportunity to venture into the depths of this eerie establishment with Q2 Paranormal, armed with nothing but your courage and a determination to uncover its secrets. The rules are simple. Spend 9 hours within these walls, from dusk till dawn, with no outside assistance, no comfort zone, and no escape. Get settled in, get your gear ready, and embark on a journey that'll take you to the very edges of sanity.
All right. So as you can see, we have the rules posted up on that short little video. So let's take the time and go over them one last time so everybody is clear on how you get entries. I vote for the baloney slap challenge. Hey, totally an option there. Sounds like work. All right. So the rules of the game are I'm going to run the bleep button. Yep. Or I could be sleeping. Who knows? Like it's toss of the coin, right? You might find me in the corner sleeping.
Better not.
Let's run through the rules of the contest, Chris. Name a rule.
Name a rule?
Hmm.
Well, let's see. Stay locked inside all night.
That is a rule, yes. Um, no outside help, no comfort zone, no escape. To be entered, come to Q2 Hour, play our games, our Halloweenie game. We're going to be playing it all month. You get 4 entries if you are the first one to say Halloweenie in that game. You get an entry if you come to Q2 Hour and you share the live feed. You get an entry if you share any of our promotional material. And I usually put a hashtag in there that says fansweeps promo. So you will know that that's a promo to get an entry into the bucket. Subscribe to any of our social media channels: Facebook, TikTok, X, YouTube, Instagram. Each follow gets you an entry into the bucket. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
No, I got it all?
Yep.
All right. So those are the rules of the contest. The drawing will be held on the 29th of October. I mean, not 29th, 25th on Q2 Hour, which is the Friday before we go. The event is the 29th, and we will be locked in all night. Now, challenges, Chris. Have you thought of any challenges you want to do with people?
Not yet. I'm gonna make that list tonight, actually.
You're going to make the list tonight?
Yes.
We'll try to get the chat on the screen here. There we go. Jeffrey, he's voting for the bologna slap challenge. That sounds like fun, for real. Chris, you want to be slapped with some bologna?
Nah.
No.
I'll smack you with a tortilla.
Yeah. we still have to do that, so that might be an option. We're going to slap each other with tortillas from Command Central. So, do you have any ideas on challenges?
On challenges?
Hmm.
Pamela said, "Be kind, Chris. Be kind."
We all know where this is going with Chris. No, we're not trying to give people heart attacks, but
No, I want to really think about it. I'm not just gonna say something off the top of my head. I really want to put something together for people to try. That's gonna test their wit to be there by themselves in a dark room and
right. All right. First one on our screen. Chris, I don't have comments. You have to tell me.
I'm looking. It is Chuck Durrell on mine.
Chuck. All right, Chuck, you get another 4 entries into that fan sweeps. Are you going to be able to go, Chuck, if you win? Man, my throat's dry tonight.
It's that devil dog of yours in there.
Might be. It gets me sometimes. No, he already did that to me at Ross House. So, and these challenges, Chris ain't going to save you, Michaela, if you get to go.
You can be saved, but that'll be the failed experiment.
Can't be an honorary member if you have to be saved. I will tell you that. But we'll have challenges with groups. We'll have challenges with solos. You guys all know we do the solos. It will be fun. Chris, what do you think?
I know it will. It'll definitely be fun. And I believe everyone will enjoy themselves.
All right. So, one last thing we want to talk about tonight, we talked about last night, is the Salem Apple Butter Festival. It is October 5th, and we're going to watch a little slideshow here. All right, so that's next Saturday, the Grand Parade. We will be there. It starts at noon. Pamela, I'll quit my job, come up with a prize. You gonna bring some moonshine? Pamela, is that gonna be your bribe?
Chuck says, I am 10 minutes from Interstate 77, laugh out loud. I can hit your rod, laugh out loud.
Awesome, awesome. Jeffrey says, Jay. Did you like that little slideshow, Jeff?
Jeff
Apple
said
butter?
apple butter and Appalachian tradition.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, so next Saturday, noon, we will be there. Michael Myers will be driving. Pennywise will be throwing candy and handing out balloons to the kiddos. We would love to see you there at the
There
Salem
might even
Apple
be
Butter.
ghosts.
There might even be a ghost hanging out the back of the Jeep. What about that? Yeah. We love to hang out with everybody, so we would love to see you guys there. I think we have went through everything we need to go through tonight. Let's do one more. Actually, let's do 2 more Halloweenies.
Pamela says, what flavor? I got a pappy.
Mmm.
Jeff
Chris?
said Oktoberfest.
Yes, Chris, I'll let you choose the flavor. All right, first one on our screen. You are going to get 4 entries into the Fan Sweets bucket, and you're going to get the first of our 2 bobbleheads for Halloween.
It is Michaela.
Michaela Polly, I am giving you a pumpkin head bobblehead. Congratulations.
And then it was a close second with Chuck and Missy coming in hot at third.
All right, so let's just do one more, shall we? Get ready, get your fingers ready. Here we go. First one on our screen gets 4 entries plus our last bobblehead for the night. Who's it going to be?
On mine, it is Pamela, unless that was late.
Not sure.
It was either Pamela or Chuck. It depends if it was late or not.
Let
Pamela's was like
someone
3
let us
seconds.
know. Someone let us know who came in first. Chris
Mine
dropped the
shows
ball.
no, it shows 3 seconds, 3,000ths of a second difference.
Okay, who came in top? Was it Pamela or Chuck? I mean, is that the options?
Yeah, it was Pamela or Chuck won.
Didn't Chuck? No, Michaela won it. Never mind. Everything it goes up, it freezes. Well,
What did everybody see first, Pamela or Chuck?
we can run it back. Let's run it back one last time, you guys.
All right.
Chris, pay attention. Halloweenie, who's it going to be?
That one showed Michaela.
Michaela, she won the
She won
pumpkin
the
head.
first.
So let's go to the next one down, which is Missy on my screen.
Yes,
Is that
correct.
correct? Missy,
Yeah.
you get the witch and the moon, my personal favorite. Congratulations on that. Missy and Michaela, you got the bubblehead. And Missy, you get 4 entries into the bucket. You better be starting to think who you're going to choose if you get picked out of that bucket. Right? All right, guys. Thank you for coming tonight. We are going to go ahead and close out the show. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Don't forget to enter for that contest. And Chris, you have any final words? We love you guys.
Keep it haunted.
Keep it haunted, guys. Love you. Thank you for coming.